Hi, True Direction. So today's True Direction online is exactly the same as True Direction in a bag. So if you've been to church and you've picked up a bag, then you'll be doing the same activities and you'll have some starters in your bag ready to help you with what we're going to do today. Okay, so we're actually going to not start with a Bible verse. We're going to actually base everything around a song. And the song is All Things Bright and Beautiful. So the words to that are all things bright and beautiful, all creatures great and small, all things wise and wonderful, the Lord God made them all. Now, it's a bit of an excuse for me to do lots of activities based around autumn and nature. Autumn is my favourite season, and this September is proving to be a brilliant autumn. So we're starting to see some leaves drop and the autumn colours coming through, but then we've had and we're having, and hopefully today's going to be one of the hottest days for September. We've got really nice sunshine, so it's a great opportunity to go out and explore nature. It'll be lovely and warm. Okay, we are going to start our activity today with our prayer activity, and it's going to be a prayer walk. So the prayer walk asks you to go for a walk and find 8 different things. 6 of them are quite specific, the last 2 are quite general. So if you want to just find the 6, that's absolutely fine, or if you perhaps just want to find the 2, then that's absolutely fine as well. So on your prayer walk, you have to find something funny that God made, find a bird that is singing to God, find something colourful that God made, find a leaf that reminds you of how creative God is, find 2 sticks and make them into a cross, find a flower that smells good, and then the last 2, find anything you want to thank God for, and find something that God made that is alive. So I want to show you how easy it is, even if you just do it walking around your garden. Now I've cheated a little bit because I didn't actually find this in my garden, but the first thing, which is something funny that God made, is a friend gave me a marrow, and I promise I didn't add the eye, but look, it looks like a bird. That's quite funny, a bird with a beak. Find a bird that's singing to God. Now, if I'm very, very quiet for a moment, we might just hear a bird. I bet we don't, just for the video recording, but let's just take a moment. Maybe not. But first thing in the morning, so if you don't get one right now, first thing in the morning you probably hear some birds, or if you're on your walk, have a little look around. I went down to Heybridge this morning. I'm recording this on Saturday, so I went down to Heybridge this morning and there were thousands, absolutely thousands of starlings and sparrows, and they were singing away. So I'll take that one for today. Find something colourful that God made. Now we're going to go on a bit of a journey now. I'm going to go around my garden, so I might start the recording again and we'll go and find the other things. So I've turned the camera around now, so we're in my garden. And the next thing we're looking for is to find something colourful that God made. So if you look at these leaves, some lovely colours there. Or a nice flower there, that's nice and colourful. Then find a leaf that reminds you how creative God is. Now I'm going to show you these leaves and this bud. And I'm going to then pan back so you can see where this is. Now this is a sunflower plant, and it's in a part of my garden that I've dug over and I've made it into a kind of wild garden. And what I love about this is I put some bird seed on the rather dilapidated bird table, and some of it obviously fell onto the ground and it sprung up, and we've got sunflowers now growing just from bits of bird seed and some of these other plants that have grown up. So I thought that was quite nice to show how creative God is. these seeds just fell on the ground, and then they had all the right things to grow. So next thing is to find 2 sticks and make them into a cross. Now these I actually found on my dog walk this morning, so I brought these in, but there we go, two sticks for a cross. And then finding a flower that smells good, so we might need to go back to our pink flower here and see how that smells. Now the last 2, I'm going to use my wild garden as an example for both of them. So it is find anything you want to thank God for, and find something that God made that is alive. So I'm really grateful for this garden. This was actually in January. There was a huge bush here that had grown and grown each year and had just taken over. So most of this area was a very nice colourful bush, but nothing else could really get growing. So I got it taken out before any birds would start nesting in it, and then I had loads of plans to dig it over. Eventually I did, and started planting a few things, then putting the seeds down, or the seeds just fell, and I'm really loving it now. And of course it's all alive. So that's my prayer walk completed for today. Maybe at the end of your prayer walk, or even if you're going round on your prayer walk, that's the time to just be quietly saying to God, thank you for all the things that He's created. Maybe sing or say the words of all things bright and beautiful, and that can be your prayer. Today's food activity is going to be fruit picking. So again, you can do this when you're on your walk. I've chosen blackberry picking today because there just seem to be quite a few, in fact in some places loads of blackberries around at the moment. Now do be careful, they do seem to be surrounded by stinging nettles, but go carefully and you can collect some lovely blackberries. If you want, you can then get your grown up to give you a hand, make a blackberry crumble, or just give them a wash and eat them as they are. So all this gets you out and about, you have a nice walk. I've actually just stepped about 100 metres from my house. As I go back, I'm going to walk back along the path and find some sticks. We're going to use these sticks for our craft activity. Okay, so for our craft activity today, we are making a bug hotel. If you've picked up a bag from church, you will have a plastic pot in your bag to start you off. But any small container, a yogurt pot would do. And then you need to go and find loads and loads of sticks. So there's quite a few sticks around if you go for a woodland walk or something like that. It does take quite a lot of sticks, and you need to break them to roughly the right size, but only roughly. They can stick over the edge, that's fine. And then cram the sticks in. I'm going to struggle with this because I'm holding the phone as well, but cram them in so they're really tightly packed. And then pop that somewhere, maybe a little bit shady. If you want, you could get some string and hang it up. But this won't happen overnight. This is a project that you might need to leave and maybe even look at again in the spring. But hopefully this will be a nice place for bugs to go and have their home or their hotel. Our last activity is the game, and you'll find in your True Direction packs a cutout shape. Maybe you think it's a snowman, it's actually a beetle. So colour it in however you like. I have made mine into a ladybird, and you should have 6 legs in there as well. Again, if you're making it on your own, just cut out a kind of snowman shape and some legs. And then if you get yourself a dice, the idea is to throw a 1 first of all. I found a 3. Let's see how long to get a 1. We might have to pretend. So if I throw a 1, oh, there's the ladybird, then I can put the ladybird's first leg on. Then I need to throw a 2 and I can put the second leg on. The first person to complete their ladybird, or whatever beetle you choose your bug to be, is the winner. There's been quite a lot to do in today's True Direction, but most of it is all based around a stroll around your garden or a nice walk out in the fields, woods, countryside where you live. So I hope you have a lovely week. I hope you manage to do some of the activities, and if you can, share them with us. Thanks a lot. Have a great week. Bye bye.